Today, we all have accumulated here to discuss on that topic, which is better, online learning or offline learning. Due to this pandemic, we have got a new platform of learning, that is online learning. Earlier, it used to be there, but people were not too much aware, as now it is in the progress in these days. Even the school students, college students, even those who are working, they all are learning, being at the same place with the help of this online learning. So you have to give your opinion. So I'm going to start, first of all, with Mr. Gulati. So Mr. Pulkit, you have to start first. What do you
Yes,
think?
sir.
Which is better, online learning or offline learning? And any of
Sir,
you, let me tell any of you who want to ask any question. So you can say, sir, sorry to interrupt. I would like to say something. You can ask your question in mail. Even you can, if you want to say something, you want to give your opinion, you don't agree on that particular point, you can raise your point at that time. Okay, fine. So let's start first of all with
Okay,
Mr.
sir.
Pulkit Lati. Here we go.
Sir, I believe that offline learning is much better than online learning because in online learning, I don't think student concentrate properly, or they give full attention to the subject. And from there, teacher doesn't also know that the student is also listening or not. And in offline learning, I will think that teacher would be in front of students, and he could recognize that student are listening to him or understanding anything. But in online learning, we can't see that student are giving proper mind to the studies.
But we have the option of turning on camera, and from there we can see the students are actually paying attention to the teacher or to the other students in the class or not.
Sometimes it happens by only listening. In online classes, we don't understand much, as we are only listening, and sometimes what the teacher is saying, or what the students are understanding, they can't match. So there can be miscommunication, that and the students can't get the proper information.
But don't you think, Mr. Pulkit, like, in offline learning, sometimes the shy students, the introvert students actually, they don't come up with the
Yes.
questions. They feel hesitate to ask their queries. But at least in online learning, in online platform, they can ask anything freely. They have no fear of the teacher, because there is no physical appearance of the teacher. There is a virtual appearance actually on a screen. So doesn't it help those students who are introvert by nature?
Sir, those are introvert. They sometimes don't even ask on online classes also.
Okay.
So they keep shy only. So that can be also possible.
Okay, you would mean to say in online platform also, they don't ask anything. If they are shy, they remain shy, whether it's online or it's offline.
Yes, sir. They think that it is only
But
online
don't you think
class.
it's up to the
Teacher
teacher?
can't.
Don't you think it's up to the
Yes,
teacher?
sir. It's up to the teacher. But sometime, most of the time, I have seen that in my colleges also, that online classes take place.
Okay.
So from past 2 months, I am not attending even those classes. So nothing is. Teachers are also not giving much attention on online classes. They think that those who are joining the class will understand. And in colleges or school, we it is compulsory that we have to go to school.
Okay.
So that makes the difference.
Okay, fine, fine. I'm gonna coming back to you. Actually, I'll catch you within short span of time, but I'm gonna now. Sonia, what do you think actually? Do you think that college students really don't take interest in online learning? What's the reason behind it actually, that they are not taking interest? Otherwise, we have the same learning platform, even better learning platform today, with the help of internet. So what's the reason behind it that students are not taking interest in online platform, in online learning?
So in this situation, we all know the online learning is the main part of our education system. But according to me, I'm totally agree with Mr. Gulati. Totally agree that offline learning is far better than online learning, because offline learning you can interact with the student. You can find actually where student have stuck, and why they are not doing work, and you can even ask them and understand their situations, or even you can interact them within a proper manner. But in online learning, even teachers are also not serious about studies.
But how it is
Students are also
possible?
not
Teachers
because
actually, teaching is a profession which comes by heart, whether it's offline or online.
yes, sir.
Like the teachers, who love their profession will be teaching in the same way, whether it's online or whether it's offline. Don't you think?
But sir, it's you are true. But the environment matters. Like if you are in office and if you are at home, the place is different. The vibes are different. So the teachers take casually when they are at home, but when they are in office or when they are in school, the situation, the environment, the vibes of that place matters a lot because I think the teachers which are in class, they are more serious about than serious than they are at home because I feel personally I feel that because last semester our graduate last this is my final semester of college, and our teachers are not so serious about our studies. They just time pass on they just like they just do a formality of taking
Formality.
classes
Okay,
and
they're playing a formality
like
according to you.
yes sir,
Okay,
they're
fine.
just not taking class as
But
they
Sonia,
can
I have a question. But don't you think
yes,
actually, like there's several platforms online like Byju's, like
yes, sir.
Udemy, and I actually there's several like that. So don't you think these platforms are still working even before this COVID situation? People actually have been using them, and there is the special part which makes these things very useful for the people that they can learn at any time, being at any place. So don't you think this
Yes, sir.
thing makes online platform better than offline platform?
Sir,
Being at
like
any
we
place,
are
like
using
wherever
online.
you are, or wherever, like we have so
Yes,
many
sir.
students also from different places in the classroom here too. So from
Yes,
any
sir.
from any part or any location of the country or even any location of the world, people can connect through this online learning platform.
Yes, sir, I agree with you. But if you think, like, if there is a pandemic situation not exist, then I don't think so. If people taking classes online, they really want to go school and take class. They are not. If they have, if we give an option to a student, like if you want to go school and take class, or whether you do it at home by online, then the student must choose to go school because it is a better way to understand things and to because your gesture posture also matters, and as teachers not only a teacher according to me, a teacher just not only who checked the copy of a student and find it is whether intelligent or not, but the teacher understand the gesture postures of a student and
Mhm.
the shyness of a student. Like as you said, a shy student can't ask question in offline class, but whether he asks in online class. So online class, uh, like sometimes teacher can't understand that whether this topic clear to all or not, because the facial expressions, the gesture postures, a teacher read a lot of
But
students. Like
Sonia, we have a chat box actually,
I
like those
beg.
who feel shy. Yeah. First of all, I would like to move on. Actually, somebody interrupted here. So yeah, Yashi, you tell me, what do you think regarding it?
Good evening, all of you. I beg to differ my friend Sonia.
yes,
In my opinion, for online classes better and better than that, I need not to go to. I need not get ready and go to college. It saves my time in the morning and spending my time in walk and yoga.
Mhm.
And it is in present scenario, it is very important for us to take care of our health by doing yoga and meditation. And you said that the teachers are the students were not the students are not interacting.
Can't
uh,
interact. Students can't interact actually in online learning.
Students can't
Hmm.
students can't interact in online learning, but we see that our Dev Solanki sir also taking our English speaking classes online, and uh, they uh, they work on our facial body language, facial expression while taking online classes by turning on videos. So by this we can they can understand our expression and what we are thinking about.
So Sonia, don't you think actually
Oh,
she is right
yes.
at this part? Yeah.
Yes, sir, I totally agree with that. But not all the teachers are like Dev Solanki, and we are talking about whole students, not for our, like, we are teenagers. We are ready to communicate with our teacher when we are stuck here because we are at that age. But we are talking, if we are
You mean to
talking
say the
about the
mature
students of
students, the mature students who are serious
yes, sir.
about their career actually.
If we are
They
talking
are,
about the
yeah.
student of second class or third class, like they are not like even today I listen there is my neighbor which have she have two childs which are on second class, and the mother sit the whole day with the student so that he can take their online class properly, because when she give phone to her boy and he started playing games in it, he can't even give attention to their class because they don't know the importance of education. If we are talking about children's like children of so they are not
Yes, I
know
am
the
agree
meaning
with you,
of
Sonia. Yes, I am. That's why online classes have become extremely popular, and it is a new situation for the students. And it gives an opportunity to the mothers, and they can also do better while teaching their children.
I think,
So, in my point
yeah,
of view,
absolutely. I agree actually with the opinion of Yashi over here. Like earlier, parents were not aware actually too much that what their child is doing. At least this
yes,
kind
sir.
of situation, this learning platform has given this opportunity. They can know their child
Yes,
weakness or the strength. They can see what actually the child is properly doing, what he is learning, what he is capable to do. So, they can work well also. They can understand their role. Like, what is the parent's role in that? Earlier, parents always thought that it's only the main part is to pay the fees, school fee. Means they just paid fees and they thought it's fine. Their role is done because they always brought the dependency on the teachers. They always thought that it's the duty of the
yes, sir.
teachers to teach them, to make their homework do, to other stuff also. They never took the responsibility. But at least due to this pandemic, we got to know about this learning platform, this online platform, and by which actually at least parents are participating. They're also actually coming forward for learning, for teaching to their kids, and even taking care of all the things like making their homework do and other kind of stuff too. So at least I find this is better platform actually, because this is
But as we talk about like I am a college student, then if we talk about the whole, then there are lots of courses which there is online study not work. Like I am a fashion designer student, and there is no work of online classes for me because it is a practical subject for like you have to present on that
yeah,
location to work. We
agree
have
on
to
that
do
part,
some
Sonia.
project. We have to use mannequins. We have to use, and these things are so expensive, like we can't bought at home and work on it. Like I have to go to market for sourcing, and then I come back to the class and stitch the garment. And like in my university there are lots of courses like acting, animation, art direction, and cinematography. These courses not run online. Like my college, if I talked
yes,
about my
Sonia,
university.
I am agree with you. I also want to become an makeup artist. So I know this is a practical thing. We do this when we see our teacher how she can do it. But you know that there are several tricks are going on YouTube, and teachers are coming with several types of strategies to tackle this problem. And I don't want to learn makeup nowadays because I want to focus on on my studies. So I only just watch videos on YouTube of makeup artists like Parulkar, and I understand easily because it is my interest. So it's only depend on students about their interest.
That's
Like
true. By the way,
Yashi,
sir,
if I
but
I would stop over here. By the way, to both the candidates like Sonia and Yashi
I
over here.
just want to clear one point. If you, sir, I
Okay,
just want to clear one
okay,
point,
fine, fine.
please.
I allow you to speak.
Like if So if I'm studying in a university and I paid 30,000 per semester, then why should we learn from YouTube? If is there like first thing you can only see from YouTube, but the judgment like whether you are wrong at this place and
Yeah, actually,
like
YouTube is
your
a very
teachers
different thing.
only
If we're talking about YouTube here,
yeah
that will be, digressing the topic. So
yes
that is a
sir.
different part. Fine.
Like
So very nice. By the way, I'm gonna
if
catch
you
someone else.
if
Yeah,
you
fine.
don't
Yashi,
understand one
sorry to put you
particular
on
thing,
hold.
that's why I
Yes, sorry to
okay
put you
sir.
on hold.
like
I'll have to proceed now because there are several students waiting for their turn. I'll have to go on them too. So now I'm gonna
Yes sir.
move
Okay sir.
to Himanshi. Himanshi, what do you think? Like you are a student, school student. They are earlier we have taken the opinion of college student. They are like Pulkit and Sonia and Yeshi. They all are college students. So let's seek opinion from a school student also. In what way you find that offline or online, whatever the learning you find is better? So here we go.
So I think offline classes is better rather than
Are better.
online
Offline classes are
classes
better.
because
Mhm.
student not provide much because student not provide much content. When a child go to the school and she understand and they understand the things in total 8 hours, and but the online classes not going on 8 hours. It's just for 3 or 4 hours, and
But
sometimes people
actually, but
students not take classes.
Himanshi,
They
that 3 to 4
yes,
4 hours are enough actually because it's very difficult to sit for 6 to 8 hours on a screen, with a stiff neck all the
so but
time because that will give you a pain by the way in your neck, even your body posture will remain
so
same
but
all
the
4 hours, so can have serious problems, serious health
yes
issues.
sir.
So that is a different thing, I think. Okay, no props. I'm gonna move to Harshika. Harshika, what's your opinion regarding it? What do you think? Oh, you're also college student, by the way. We have less school students in that classroom. No problem. So, Harshika, yeah, what's your opinion regarding it? Which is better, online platform or
Yes,
offline platform? Mhm.
in my opinion, offline classes is better than online classes because uh, when we go for college and we go for schools and our centers,
Mhm.
there we have a competitive environment. Like we have interrupt and we face-to-face connection with the teacher, and we also questioning around them, and in class all students can focus on the teacher. But while we taking the online class, I am also in college, I taking college classes, but after some time we have to work in our houses, do domestic chores, in a they disturbing that
Hmm.
family also
That
disturbing.
yeah, I can understand because we have not a culture like foreign countries where we have a separate room sometimes. Like in some families it is
Yes,
there,
yes,
but in the joint families it's very difficult actually to find a separate place or a separate room where you can sit comfortably and can take your classes.
yes sir. And I think there is also academic schooling,
Mhm.
like also army like schools also there. They have a practical thing, and also when we go for a international level, and when we go for a competitive exam and clear that, we have to go for academic classes. And like I want to go for a army on in, and for that we have not taking the online classes. There also training time.
Practical, yeah,
So
practical training
training,
part is there.
yes sir, practical training doesn't in a do in a home. So
Mhm.
that's why online classes is nothing do this. And also there are when we go for schools and colleges, we have also making friend by, and online classes we have some common time to have taking classes, like when we go for classes and in a working time we also chat in a corridor box.
Mhm.
So this is some particular time, and we have no interface some like we in college. I am in a school, there was also discipline is most important. So when we taking online classes, so discipline doesn't matter.
Okay, that's cool. Fine. So I agree with the Harshika opinion actually for the students, like those who have to go for practical training, like for the army or for such kind of part. There we find actually online classes are not too much helpful. They can only just have some sessions, but not all the sessions, where they have to engage themselves in the physical activities or kind of drills, and some activities are there
Yes, sir.
where they need the guidance actually, or physically guidance of the teacher who can train them, who can instruct them. And it is not possible that they'll be doing all their march drills and parade and all kind of stuff, on a screen, in front of a screen. That is really difficult to do. So I agree with her opinion on this part.